Faster my good evening and welcome to the Max Radio Folk Show with me, John Barker, playing you the best in folk and roots music from the Isle of Man and from all around the world. And we start tonight with someone who's visiting our shores this weekend. Tim Eady is playing at the Institute on Friday night, but here he is with Ross Ainsley with a track called Barrisdale. This is from an album released a couple of years ago called Dyad. Well, the fantastic whistle playing there was by Ross Ainsley, and the really stunning guitar playing was Tim Eadie, who's appearing at the Institute on Friday night. I do believe there may be some tickets still available. Search the internet for those, and I'll play another track by Tim later in the show. In the meantime, here's something from the part of the world where I grew up. This is that Teesside powerhouse of brothers, the Wilsons, and this is their version of John Barleycorn.
John Barleycorn is a hero bold as any in the land. His fame has stood for ages good and shall forever stand. The whole wide world respects him, no matter friend or foe, and where they be that makes to free, he's sure to lay them low. Hey, John Barleycorn, oh, John Barleycorn, old and young thy praises sung. John Barleycorn, to see him in his pride of growth, his robes are rich and green. His hair is sped with goodly befit, nigh to serve the Queen. And when the harvest time comes around and John is stricken down, he'll use his blood for England's good and Englishmen's renown. Hey, John Barleycorn, oh, John Barleycorn, old and young thy praises sung. John Barleycorn, the lord in courtly castle, the squire in stately hall, the great of name, of birth and fame, to John Forsaker come. He bids the troubled heart rejoice, brings warmth to nature's cold, makes weak men strong and old men young, and old men brave and bold. Hey, John Barleycorn, oh, John Barleycorn, old and young thy praises sung. John Barleycorn, then shout for Ray John Barleycorn, nor heed the luscious vine. I have no mind much charm to find in a potent draught of wine. Give me my native nut brown ale, all other drinks I'll scorn. For English cheer is English beer, our own John Barleycorn. Hey, John Barleycorn, oh, John Barleycorn, old and young thy praises sung. John Barleycorn.
They're always worth going to see the Wilsons if you're ever at a festival where they're singing. As I say, really powerful, but really funny too. Something else from the northeast, and someone I saw on a regular basis when I lived up that way, was Vin Garbett. And indeed, this is a song relating to a hill, probably the first one I remember climbing, Rosebery Topping, just a mile or two from our house. A very shapely and pointy peak, to which I often ascribe my fondness for climbing pointy mountains. Anyway, this is The Legend of Rosebery from an album called Tossin' a Wobbler, which means throwing a spanner in the works, from 1978.
The harvest moon bars and waning o'er on cliffs and rich domain. The silver stars shone sweetly on the rock and the wooded plain. When from a stately palace Northumbria's princes strode, the question that famed augur in Arncliffe abode. Oh, wise and dreadful the wizard, the godlike and gift is thine. What speak the heavenly prophets of Northumbria's the son and mine. Tomorrow shall die, darling, in death's ember graces lay. So speak the heavenly prophets, 'tis midnight now away. Back to a stately palace with cavalcade she rode. This night at least, my darling, I'll trust thee to thy God. Osmonthly and Ingleby, Swainby and Stokesley town, much marvelled, greatly wondered to view that outcome down. Below that oak tree a forest, was in the berg's huge hill. The proud procession halted, the cavalcade stood still. With toilsome weary marching, she reached the towering heights. Rejoiced that free from danger, she bore her cherub bright. And then no lovely vision lay stretched beneath her feet. The groves of sweet Opalidum, the shores of Cargo Fleet. Yet would not lady shoulder to view the boundless sea. Even silver trees brought to terror, so lovely though it be. And now like marble a statue, in holy sleep she lies. And by her like an angel, the royal orphan smiles. But then no lovely vision beneath that mountain brow, a fountain fair and chanting, with heaven's own colours true. Within that crystal mirror, he views a lovely form, with equal love enticing him into its watery home. Oh fate, oh dread, he clasps it on cry and all is o'er. That treacherous spring enfolds him, Prince Oswy is no more. And on that rocky precipice, beneath that wooded knoll, a hermitage the lady reared, with masses for his soul. And with that holy hermit full often devoutly prays. What God has given, God takes away, and vindicates his ways.
Next, here's some new Irish music. This is from a band called Fiarock, Fiarock, and it's a single called I Ne'er Shall. They're a four-piece Irish band hailing from both sides of the Atlantic, with Cleona Halley on concertina, Nicole Figg on bodhrán and vocals, Dara Carey Kennedy on banjo, and Evan Powell on piano. And they make a really great sound, as you can hear on this single that's just been released. Well, I really like that. Fantastic feel to the playing and a lovely recorded sound too. As far as I can see, there's only one other track released by them at the moment, but I'll keep an eye out for more for you. That's Fear Rock. Something completely different is Vieux Facatore from an album Les Racines, which I've played you some tracks from before, and this track is called La Hidou. Going back to the Irish tunes, this is something by Usher's Island, from I think their only album, which was also called Usher's Island, the Half Century Set. Usher's Island were Andy Irvine, Donald Lunny, Paddy Glacken, Michael McGoldrick and John Doyle. What a fantastic lineup. And I was lucky enough to see them at Shrewsbury Folk Festival, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago. Such legends of this music. So here we are, the Half Century Set. Well, last week I played a track by Josh Quay singing at Dylan at the Institute, and I said I'd play another one this week. And at the risk of being accused of nepotism, this is Jack Barker, one of my sons. Jack works in England and lives in Shrewsbury, so it's lovely to have him over and sing a solo song and join the band for the night. Josh is still working on the recordings of the band, but this is Jack's solo with Dylan's Boots of Spanish Leather.
Oh, I'm sailing away, my own true love. I'm sailing away in the morning. Is there something I can send you from across the sea? From the place where I'll be landing. No, there's nothing you can send me, my own true love. There's nothing that I'm wishing to be owning, just to carry yourself back to me unspoiled from across that lonesome ocean. Oh, well, I just thought you might want something fine, made of silver or of golden, either from the mountains of Madrid or from the coast of Barcelona. Oh, if I had the stars of the darkest night, or the diamonds from the deepest ocean, I'd forsake them all for your sweet kiss. For that's all I'm wishing to be owning. Oh, but I just thought you might want something fine, made of silver or of golden, either from the mountains of Madrid or from the coast of Barcelona. Oh, how can you ask me again? It only brings me sorrow, the same thing that I would want today, I would want again tomorrow. A lonesome day from a ship a-sailing, saying I don't know when I'll be coming back again. Depends on how I'm feeling. Oh, if you, my love, must think that way, know your mind is roaming, I know your thoughts are not with me, with the country to where you're going. So take heed of the western winds. Take heed of the stormy weather. And yes, there is something you can send back to me. Spanish boots of Spanish leather.
So that was Jack Barker with Boots of Spanish Leather. I'll probably be in trouble with him for playing that on the radio, but I'll be in even more trouble if I don't play something featuring Tom once Josh has finished mixing the band recordings. Something else happening at the Institute, in fact this Friday, as I say, is Tim Eadie. He's an amazing multi-instrumentalist, but this is a one-man show. He gets around that by looping his guitar as the accompaniment. And here's an example of that from his Live from Teapot Studios Scotland album, released a few years ago. This is his version of Dueling Banjos. So on here, you'll hear Tim playing guitar, melodeon and piano, but it really is recorded all in one go, and it's just him. Expect something similar on Friday night. Just incredible. Tim Eadie. Do come to the Institute on Friday night to see him. Another wonderful gig that's going to be coming up soon was originally Martin and Eliza Carthy as part of the Manana Festival at the Erin Arts Centre, but Martin unfortunately has decided his health doesn't allow him to do a long tour just at the moment. But Eliza is still coming, and the great news is that the tour is now The Music of Martin Carthy, performed by Eliza and a number of guests. And the two guests coming to the Isle of Man on Saturday the 7th of March are the wonderful Nick Hart and Tim Van Eycken, both of whom I've been big fans of and played their music on this show on a regular basis, but I've never actually managed to see them live. They were both performing at Saltburn Folk Festival last year, but I ended up so full of cold I didn't actually go to the concerts that they were in. So it's great to finally have the chance to see them. I'll play music by Tim Van Eycken and by Nick Hart next week. But in the meantime, here's a track called Queen Caribou from The Moral of the Elephant by Martin and Eliza Carthy.
Young caribou has come out of the west in Frenchified tatters. This young girl is dressed with one pair of stockings and jacket she'd none. She tramped off on shore and she tramped all alone. But just out of Fordham, this dogsy, well, you never heard of a gypsy like young caribou. For she stopped for no river, she stopped for no stone. She swam in the Avon where ford there was none. When that she alighted at Worrell's front gate, the dame and the doctor received her in state. And no longer a gypsy, the club of Bass Blue to a princess converted the young caribou. Question she answered denied. So hard did she struggle her laughter to hide, saying, since that they give me these titles so fine, I'll hush up, I'll eat curry, drink none of their wine. For with this imposition I've nothing to do, these are ready-made fools, said the young caribou. She looked down at a pigeon, she took it right up. Caribou had a fancy on pigeon to sup. She looked down, she giggled, she looked up to Sly with the bird in her hand and the pad in her eye. She dressed it, she ate it, she called it rampoo. This proves it, cries the doctor, she's Queen Caribou.
Martin Carthy, vocals and guitar, Eliza Carthy, fiddle there, of course. Next up, some Spring Polkas by Taran. What a wonderful band they are. And this is from their album Revel. There are some signs of spring, aren't there? Some daffodils coming up, a little bit of sunshine occasionally. It's all getting better. That's the wonderful Sid, Danny and Alex Tarrant, who of course performed in Laxia last year. What a great night that was. Here's the Blackleg Miner. I can't believe I've not actually played a version of this song before. This is Ewan MacColl and Peggy Seeger from Saturday night at the Bull and Mouth Live. The Bull and Mouth, that's a very strange name for a pub, isn't it? Anyway, it's from 1977.
It's every evening after dark, the Blackleg Miner creeps to work. With moleskin pants and dirty shirt, there goes the Blackleg Miner. They take their pigs and down they go to hew the coal that lies below. There's not a woman in her tundra will look at a Blackleg Miner. Gallowville is a terrible place. They rub wet clay on a Blackleg's face, and around the pit heap they run a foot race to catch the Blackleg Miner. Don't go near that Segale mine. Across the way they stretch a line to catch the throat and break the spine of the dirty Blackleg Miner. They'll take your tools and clays as well and hie them down the pit of hell. It's down you go then, fare thee well, the dirty Blackleg Miner. So join the union while you may, don't wait until your dying day, for that may not be far away, the dirty Blackleg Miner.
I thought one of Ewan MacColl's things was that you had to sing songs from your local area. So what's he doing? Putting on a Geordie accent to sing that? Who knows? Anyway, here's a song written by Ewan MacColl for the BBC radio ballad, The Travelling People. Very well-known song, the Moving On song. But here, actually called Go Move Shift. And this is by Siobhan Miller, featuring Chris Drever.
You better get born in someplace else. Move along and along, move along and along. Go, move, shift. Born at the tacky lifting time in an old built-in near a tacky field. The farmer says the work's all done. It's time that you are moving on. You better get born in someplace else. So move along and along, move along and along. Go, move, shift. Born on a common near a building site where the ground is along, get along, move along, get along, go move shift.
Music happening this week around the island. Wednesday night, the session down at O'Donnell's from about 8:45. Thursday night, the Folk Club in Ramsey at the Buffs Club. Friday night, as well as Tim Eady in Laxey, there'll be the Trad session at the Mitre in Ramsey starting at 8:45. And with it being the first of the month on Sunday, the afternoon session will be down in Laxey Sailing Club. There may be other music on, but I'm recording this show a little bit ahead because hopefully I'm travelling back to the island on Monday for my weekend away at the Martin Simpson Guitar Workshop, and I normally record the show on a Monday morning. I'll be back next week to play more great folk and roots music from the Isle of Man and from all around the world, and I'll leave you with McClear. This is Fair Wind.